Welcome back, everyone. Time to talk weather once again with meteorologist Michelle Boss. Hard to find really anything to talk about weather-wise this last week. It's just been kind of nice and warm, but we are dealing with some hazy or smoky conditions. But interesting, because you were saying it's actually worst the farther west we go, which is usually not the case.
Yeah, so it hasn't been noticeably really bad here in Spokane, but just every day incrementally just a little bit hazier, a little bit smokier. We've still been enjoying plenty of sunshine and warm temperatures, though. We had a little bit of cloud cover here locally as well that's held our temperatures maybe a degree or two cooler from where we were yesterday, still well above normal. So there are places where the smoke and haze is much worse than we're seeing here, and surprisingly, one of those places is Seattle. Kind of taking a live look out at their waterfront, where visibilities have been reduced down to 3, 4, 5 miles pretty much all day today due to haze and smoke. And the same can be said out in Wenatchee, kind of looking at a hazy, smoky sky there. They've been dealing with unhealthy air quality all week. Visibility is down to 3 miles because of the smoke and haze. But as we go a little bit farther east and climb up in altitude at the top of Kellogg Peak here at Silver Mountain, you can kind of see the haze kind of low on the horizon there, but climbing up there can still see some blue sky up above. We are not going to really see any improvements in the haze and smoke until early next week when a cold front's going to be moving through. Hopefully that'll kind of sweep through and bring in some fresh air and hopefully clear out some of that smoke and bring some improving conditions. But until then, probably see a continuation of haze here locally. 76 right now. We do have the haze and a little bit of cloud cover, partly to mostly cloudy this afternoon. Winds out of the east-northeast at 6 miles per hour. And our weather headlines, we are still talking about a pretty nice weekend for what's going to be the second week of October. Mostly sunny, hazy skies through the weekend, highs in the mid-70s to the lower 80s. And then looking ahead to next week, we do have a slight chance of rain Monday night and cooler temperatures, but the cool down is not looking as drastic as it was earlier. And so even though we're going to be cooling things down just a little bit, temperatures will continue to be well above average. I feel like this October may go down on the record books as one of the warmest that we've ever seen, because we had those couple of 80-degree days, and average highs are supposed to be into the upper 50s by the end of next week, and we are still looking at upper 60s and low 70s at the coolest. So certainly a very warm October so far. Still have this persistent ridge of high pressure in place. A little bit of a retrograde. That means it moved back just a little bit, allowing a little bit of cloud cover to sneak in here across eastern Washington and North Idaho. So maybe cut our high temperature this afternoon by a degree or two, but still very warm. Air quality in the Spokane area has been in the moderate category all week. Will remain that way through the weekend, though it will continue to be in the unhealthy category in places like Wenatchee. Future trackers shown we're going to keep the clouds around overnight, but through the day on Saturday we will see a decrease in cloud cover. And so other than a little bit of haze, mostly sunny skies for Saturday, and then that'll continue right on through Sunday. So looking at gorgeous weekend with continued above average temperatures tomorrow in the upper 70s, lower 80s across central Washington, middle and upper 70s for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, and middle and upper 70s for the rest of the region. Near 80 in Colville, upper 70s for Lewiston. Here's a look at that extended forecast, which does show a brief cool down on Tuesday with a high of 68 degrees, but with sunshine and dry weather the rest of next week, we'll be right back in the lower 70s.